I had a seizure. I'm fine. This is what a couple of weeks of rest and recuperation look like. So the last video I put on YouTube talked about the mini backyard ultra, which I was kind of somewhat medically withdrawn from with heat stroke. However, 2 days later, I then had what has now been diagnosed as a provoked seizure as a result of the heat stroke. I've been feeling really unwell during the day, but just like normal heat stroke symptoms, so I was off of work. And then, yeah, I just had a really funny turn. I got really warm. Thankfully, I had people with me. I wasn't on my own. And then, yeah, a 15 to 20 minute seizure occurred. Yeah. I don't really know what more to say about it than that, to be honest. Like, it was really scary, I can't lie. But I am absolutely fine. I was put in an ambulance, went to hospital. They did all my bloods, all of my checks. Nothing concerning. My temperature was a little bit high, but like I had heat stroke. But yeah, nothing that was ultimately super concerning. Saw a neurologist 2 days later who diagnosed it as a provoked seizure, which basically means that there was a reason that it happened. It wasn't just like a out of the blue, we don't know why this happened type thing. Which is positive because it hopefully means that I'm not at risk for another one. There are obviously prevention methods and things that I should be careful with. They said no sport at height or at low altitude, so no diving. Just a real shame. I'm gonna have to cancel that diving trip I booked. I'm joking. They don't think there is a direct correlation between sport, the types of sport that I do, and the seizure. It was specifically the heat stroke that they think caused it. So there will be precautions that I take moving forward around things like checking that my temperature isn't too high. I will add to my ultra kit a like easy to pack thermometer, and all of the usual things that you should do to prevent yourself from heat related illness. So hat, hydration, making sure your skin is covered, sun cream, all of the above. And, you know, if anything comes out of this, this is a really important warning to heed, I think. Listen to your body. Like, there is no race that is worth you kind of carrying on through feeling really uncomfortable beyond a certain degree. It's just not worth it. I've cancelled a lot of races now, which, like, my God, there are far bigger, badder, worse, Jesus, things going on in the world than, you know, Meg from Basingstoke having to cancel a couple of races. But like, this is all really important to me, so this has sucked. My pace of life in the last 7 days, I feel, has gone vroom. And I miss it already. I had a race coming up this weekend at Thorpe Park Sprint Try, which I will not be doing. My partner is doing it, so it would be lovely to go and support him. And then there's some question marks around some of the bigger races that I have coming up towards the kind of back end of this year or in the next couple of months, which, you know, final decisions haven't been made on those yet. But we just need to be a little bit careful, especially where I have a couple of events that are like back-to-back weekends, like a backyard ultra straight into a half marathon. Anyway, that's the update. I am fine. I've struggled a little bit with headaches and not being able to kind of regulate temperature, but those things are subsiding. I am now cleared to drive. I haven't driven yet. Like, it sounds silly. Maybe it doesn't sound silly, but the whole debacle was quite scary, and the thought of it happening again is like quite terrifying. And had I been on my own, but the people that were with me were amazing, like amazing. So yeah, this video is kind of a bit of an explanation of what's going on, why I won't be doing some of the races that I committed to, and just a look at how you kind of get back into it after the best part of 2 weeks off. So yeah, let's do that. I am about to embark on 2 things that I haven't done yet since the old... Probably shouldn't do that. First is that I'm going back to run club. I'm not running, I'm just going to run the warm-up, set the girls off, and then I'm going to head home. So it should only take me kind of half an hour and see how I kind of get on with that. And I'm also going to drive there, which I haven't done since. Yeah, let's go to run club. This morning I am off to see my GP for a follow-up appointment. I'm hoping they will give me the all clear to go back to work / give me a fit to work letter and give me some advice on kind of returning to exercise and things like that. So let's see how this goes. I totally forgot to update you yesterday. Doctors signed me off for the rest of this week. They actually wanted to sign me off next week as well, but I explained that I'm just going like stir crazy. So at home, and they said that if I think I'm ready, then that's fine. So that's great news. So I should be going back to work on Monday. They've also cleared me to do light exercise. So I'm going to run club. I'm going to cycle because it's lower intensity. So I'm going to ride alongside the girls for and I'll ride down there. So it will be like 11, 12k. Been doing lots of resting and recuperating. Done nothing but sleep basically for the last 2 days, and also do a bit of retail therapy. So that should be arriving in the next couple of days. I'm excited to show you what's in that. But for now, let's get back on the bike. So the irony that my first ride back and I've fallen off. Look, I've wiped it now with alcohol wipes, so it doesn't look as bad. But yeah, just set all of the run club girls off, and I'm gonna go catch them. Excuse me, whose birthday is it?
It's mine.
Oh. We've run out of gluten-free bagels. Looks like I'm not having breakfast. Found out that that is the one thing that me, Anya Culling and Lucy Charles Barkley all have in common. We're all celiacs. I have just officially withdrawn from Cornwall's Backyard Ultra. Which I'm a bit miserable about. So, and also we just had absolutely biblical rain. Like, it's subsided now, but you can tell that the UK is now just a bit miserable. So, it's going to be a bit of a miserable day, to be honest. But worse things in life could be happening. It is my dad's birthday. Well, tomorrow it's my dad's birthday. So my sister and I have come down to their house for the weekend. Well, for today and a bit of tomorrow. We're going out for pizza tonight. So yeah, we live in a lovely part of the world. That's a sandwich. God, Tesco meal do it eat your heart out, am I right? Rather abrupt ending to the video, to be honest, but that was the end of the week, so have a good one.